But could we just dive a little bit into your story to begin with? I just would like to know if you've had any experiences that were a test for you mentally and emotionally, be it as a kid or into adulthood. Is there anything that comes to mind to you that's important for the audience to hear about?
Yes, yeah. So many, as you asked the question, I have many. And the story I want to share with you from myself, how it relates to that, is about how I discovered sort of my highest self. Not necessarily how I became my highest self, because that's something that's always under constant development, right? I'm not going to claim that I'm the best version of Matt that exists right now. And well, I suppose my story begins with the moment I first jotted down the name Brave New Matt on a piece of paper. And, I found myself in a really, really difficult spot in my life. This was a couple of years ago, I'd say about 2016, 2017, where I was in a point where I had achieved so many things. I had finished school, finished my first degree. I had gotten this really great corporate job where the pay was phenomenal. I was living in this my own apartment, and I had acquired all these sorts of things. I was in this long-term relationship that was going very well at the time, and it almost seemed like I had everything figured out. Everything was in their proper place, and from all everybody could see who were outside of my life, who weren't me, they had thought, well, Matt just has it all. And what I didn't have, though, was was just the happiness. There was this profound, there were happy moments, of course, but there was this profound underlying sadness that existed within all of it. When you plot the average person's income versus their self-described, let's say, level of happiness in their life, you can see a significant tapering off. You would think it would be exponential. Most people might think, or a linear, relationship, where most people would think, as the person makes more money, their happiness is up and up and up. But what has been seen in lots of these different studies and analysis is that it actually tapers off somewhere. I'm not sure the exact number. Maybe it's around, I think, for an individual, something like $70,000 to $80,000 a year, something like this. But the point is that the people who are making these absurd amounts of money aren't any more happier than the person who's making that level. And that level where it tapers off is generally around the level of everything in your life is comfortable. You have, and obviously that number is probably different from country to country or where you live in the world, but I'm giving I think the statistics from Canada. But it really shows that once you have everything in place that's needed for the basic necessities of life, roof over your head, healthy meals, access to your